Hello YouTube, TGIF here with Team Budget coming at you with a quick deck profile of a fun deck that I really stumbled across, made it completely from scratch, only with a few helpful tips from the internet on, I don't know, as you would check helpful tips with any deck you're making, but this is fairly competitive. I run it on Dueling Network a lot. I don't have the entire main deck in real life, but I have the entire extra deck, and I'll just explain the main deck afterward. But it's a deck you've probably never seen before. It's Miracle Synchro Fusion. If you have, then you're probably like, wow, okay, another guy that made this, but here's a deck. Triple Synchro Fusionist. 2-star Dark, searchable by your Dark Searchers and your Junk Synchrons. When this card is sent to the graveyard, bought for Synchro material, you can add one Fusion Polymerization card to your hand, which you would add Miracle Synchro Fusion, which is the Saturday text, which is what you would search. And we have a lot of toolbox engine here. Triple Mystic Tomato is your Dark Searcher, and for your Earth engine, Triple Giant Rat, it's your Earth Searcher. They thin out the deck a lot, and you can just get them out and then synchro. They're 4 stars. Searchable by Dark here, and second. Junk Synchron, he gets your 2s out, get you this, sync for a 5, get your Miracle Synchro Fusion, then Miracle Synchro Fusion. Then we have a Psychic Earth Engine. Esper Girl, which is searchable by Serene Psychic Witch. Serene Psychic Witch is searchable by all your Earth searches. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can remove from play your Esper Girl, special summon during the next standby phase. When Esper Girl is removed from play, then special summon, remove from play the top card of your deck face down, add it to your hand when this card is sent to the graveyard. Tuner, non-tuner, really good combo. The reason behind the Earth is I did have this at all dark, and then I did have this more graveyard oriented at a chaos, but then I figured both of those, an all dark deck obviously sided in against with Shadow Mirror and Consecrated Lights, and graveyard reliant gets sided in by removal cards, so I went with the Earth side because nobody expects an Earth engine. Run the tech choices. Gale Dagra. He's a 2 and an Earth. Pay 3,000. Send 1 card from your extra deck to the graveyard. And that's good for Miracle Synchro Fusion plays. 2 Spirit Reaper. Wall, of course, and if you can poke with it. But he's really just there for a wall, because his deck likes to stall out a lot. Sangan, of course. Battle Fader, searchable. Run a lot of darks, so Dark Arm Dragon, and I mean if he's dead you can pitch him for DDR. And Gores. It's 26 monsters total. Very searchable. I'll explain all the plays with it after. Spells. Heart of the deck. 3 Miracle Synchro Fusion. Searchable with Synchro Fusionist, or you just draw it. Its second effect really doesn't matter. If it's set, then destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you draw a card, but you wouldn't do that because you need all 3, and there's no way of getting them back from the graveyard, so remove from play from your side of the field or the graveyard the materials listed for a fusion monster that requires a synchro monster as the material. Hold on.
Renee! Renee!
Sorry about that. My little sister came home from the bus and for some reason can't function until she sees somebody. So, anyways, mirror synchrofusion. We remove a lot. DDR sets up good plays, and it gets things back from when they're removed, of course. Then Avarice, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, 1 MST, and 1 Heavy Storm. And we have a buttload of traps. Triple Called the Haunted. And that rounds out the main deck. The extra deck can, for the most part, aside from what you need, it can be anything that you want, but I'll explain what you need. Preferably a Hyper Librarian or a 5 Spellcaster for your Supreme Arcanite Magician plays. Preferably a 2 what are they called? Magical Android. Sorry, I went retarded. Preferably 2 Magical Android for your Ultimate Axon Kicker plays. And then a Black Rose. Because there's a Dirty Black Rose play where really all you need to do is be sitting on these two. And have this in your graveyard. Think for Black Rose. Nuke the field. Miracle Synchrofusion. Remove this. Junk Synchron and Black Rose. Then DDR your Black Rose. You have your Dragon Knight Draco Request hitting for 32 and then 24. That's 56. Right off the bat. And then they have to restart their entire field. It's the dirtiest play of the deck, but this deck's actually, looking at it at first, you would think it's very inconsistent, but the deck thins out so quickly, because good plays to do are, with your toolbox, go into a toolbox, then go into the other toolbox, until they've killed off all, and then search for what you want to do. Or, with Giant Rat, each time with Giant Rat, you search for your Serene Psychic Witch. Then Serene Psychic Witch will remove your Esper Girl. Then Esper Girl will come back, and then you'll get an extra draw. But, aside from what I told you needs to be in the extra deck, there's the rest of the extra deck is up to interpretation. You can exceed, you can, I don't know, do whatever you want to do. But this deck's actually a lot of fun. I play it on Dueling Network if anybody wants to add me. It's the same thing, TGIF on Dueling Network. Also, comment for custom Light Ray deck ideas, because I'm attempting to build a solid Light Ray deck. I'm looking at Light Ray Photons right now. Like a Light Ray Photon Stun type deal. Or the Daedalus Skier Town deal. Or a Chaos idea. I don't really want to do the Lightsworn idea because it doesn't become a Light Ray deck. It becomes a Lightsworn deck with 3 Diablos. Ooh. Ah. That's so crazy. You're making such a custom deck. No, I want to make a ridiculous, like, custom Light Ray deck. It's really good. Oh, also, now, I'll get that. I'll probably film one more video right after this and just talk about the new set. That's what I'm gonna do. Just thought of that. Gonna do it right now. Alright, TGIF, team budget. Rate, like, comment, subscribe. Later.